happen. Okay. Hello. Welcome to After End. This is a sponsored stream, just so you know, so thank you to the developers for the sponsorship. There's a Kickstarter going on for this, and we're going to check out the demo. It did load straight into the game, so of course the monitor settings are not quite correct. Think on. Effects. I don't know what wants to be what. I'll leave it as it wanted to go. I hope that that's applied because it doesn't look like it's changed the screen at all. In fact, I want it to be native full screen. I don't think the apply button did anything, you know. There we go. Okay, right. Perfect. Now it feels like the mouse has definitely moved. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so there's a Kickstarter for this, which you can get to from within the demo. Now, it did just load straight in, but yeah, this is After End. I am a controller player, so I will play on controller. We'll see how long I play on controller because there's no sensitivity thing. So, first bit of feedback. We need a sensitivity setting because as a controller player, this is too low sensitivity. But also, you know, even keyboard and mouse players like sensitivity. This guy's got very long legs in his shadow. I know it's the angle of the sun, but long legs, short legs. But yeah, this is a demo, and again, it's a sponsored stream, so thank you to developers for the sponsored stream. But it seems like there's, you know, okay, so I don't know if that's just because of. It might not be because of the shadow. Something interesting about the sword swiping. Okay, so we've got a crouch. Okay, I think that's our stamina bar at the bottom right, but you know, after crouching down a few many times and the wind icon coming, gave him wind by crouching a few too many times. Okay, but I do think that's more stamina. Yeah, it seems like there was something interesting with the. Hey, we can just climb up on that guy's legs. Tutankhamun. I wasn't expecting to float up his legs like that. Okay, this is developed by one person, and there is a Kickstarter which we will check out. But yeah, thank you again to developers for the sponsorship. Okay, so this is After End, and we're going to have a look at the demo. It promises some very interesting artwork. Sprint, left shift. Attack, movement plus direct. Ah! So if I move in different directions, there is ambient occlusion. I see it with the sword. There's no option to disable it, but I would like ambient occlusion. So as you move, there's definitely some things. Okay. Crouching takes it out of him. Okay. Interestingly, pressing every button on the controller and even E wasn't working because I'm trying to figure it out on controller, but I think it's designed for you to play on keyboard and mouse, you know. Tab doesn't open the inventory page though. Even with pressing keyboard and mouse, tab isn't opening the inventory page. And every button on the controller selects. Well, we found a different page with skill points. Active skill kick. We have 0 skill points, so we can't do it. Okay, so it's not select. Not start, because start takes us to that. It's R3. Okay, R3 is inventory and tab is not. Okay, is that equipped? Hard to tell. Okay, if we right click it, it equips it. Perfect. So yeah, we've got a sword and we've got a thing. Also, there's like a heat gauge, there's various different statistics, the chance of doing things. We can climb up onto Tutankhamun's legs again, probably. Flesh versus armor. Okay, so it's showing us that armor takes less damage. But only gave us money. Okay, charge attack. Okay, and it's showing us on screen the amount of extra damage. And also, you know, the waggly, you can see that he's preparing for different moves. So if you go... That's crouch, but it's using up all his stamina. Okay. 7 damage. I was wondering if crouch attacks might do different attacks, but it doesn't seem to necessarily. But yeah, the attack is based on your movements and the angle of the sword. There's an up attack there. Okay. Up attack and back dodge. So if we back dodge and attack whilst dodging back. So if you try to crouch while moving backwards, it will do a back attack. So backwards is the up attack. Okay. I mean, I'm parrying him. There's no way to stop him attacking us. Just walk away. Okay. Block into attacks with stagger enemies. Okay, I was too early on that one. I don't think that's staggering him, you know? Oh, we have to do a movement at the same time. But the same direction as the attack is, right? Okay. Okay, so you can dodge through enemies. Now it's brought up the thing. And now we got a skill point. And I guess it wants me to put it into strength. Apply an active skill. Hover over this skill and press the desired hotkey. Right, so I have to press a hotkey to use it on? What do we do the hotkey on? I'm just going to press 1. Okay, 1. And then I can still put the stamina up as well. That's interesting. Jeez. And it's also on F. Because... I don't know. I guess I assigned something to F. Okay. I may have accidentally unbound our... No. I didn't unbound her attack. That's fine. Just on controller as well. Excuse me? Old potion. Gather followers? Okay, I definitely heard him drinking the drink whilst we were mashing buttons. I think that was on Y. Okay, I guess it's on active cooldown. Gather followers. plus a button that we don't have? I don't understand that one. Okay, thank you for playing my demo. Is that the whole demo? Combat arena map. Okay, I was gonna say I've bid an hour on the playing the demo. There's no way that that's the whole demo. What if we just left into the dunes? So how could I play the whole demo and then that's the end of the demo? Okay, all ways of actually refine your combat skills or an open world teaser. Let's have a look at the open world. That was the end of the demo. I was going to be so embarrassed to have did an hour. No, he's just thanking us now, whilst he can, because it might, be endless in the other bit. So they're thanking us in advance. Right. We haven't made mistakes of bidding length ever in any sponsorships. But yeah, this is a sponsor stream, and go check out the Kickstarter. Obviously, I put the link in that. I'll also put it in YouTube so that you can go access. You should back it if you want. We'll have a look at the Kickstarter in a bit. Travel north and cleanse the corrupt volcano. Okay, so this is at the world portal. Does that lead back to the same place, or does that lead to... It goes to the combat arena map. Okay, so if we so choose, we could go back. Fees 2,500 gold. What are we feeding? A lamppost? There's a step there. Is there an animal that we should be feeding? Or are we feeding the lampposts? Well, either way, I don't have any gold at the moment, so maybe this will have some gold in it. 40. Uncommon cloth strips of 10. Okay, and that was on R3. Equip that. So we could sell the armor that we're finding. Potentially. Okay, there's a it's a mimic. Okay, we're feeding a mimic dragon with gold. Dragons like gold, I guess. But we're not feeding it right now, and I don't think we might ever feed it, because how do we ever come back here? Travel north to progress. Boing. This is fine. No one suffers from vertigo. Oh. Oh, hi. Okay. Suddenly laggy whilst it's loading. That! Hey! I was admiring the spinning swords, and I would like for a, faster turning circle. Okay, he's circling us. I missed him. Okay, they're all coming. I would like to pick up that sword that went flying. That guy's head just flew off. Okay, we're losing a lot of health. Level up. Time to drink. Is there an opportunity to pick up all this? That's all of our flasks. Okay, I wonder if the gather followers thing meant sacrifice your flask. Or... no, I don't know. Where did that spinning sword go? It flew and went spinning for a mile. Interesting. Did we get something else? I think there was like a chest plate or something that also fell. Maybe it despawned. Okay, we can level up. I mean, it's telling me to put more stuff into that. Wisdom. I know that we have no magic. We've still got another skill point. Or is it telling me to get another active skill? Lunge. Okay. I guess I can't put that on a button. Okay, we haven't got a chest piece. This one does 5.2 damage. That one does 5.2. It's literally identical. Scaling 15, 30, 20. Yeah, it's literally identical. So if I click X to sell the item, because we've already got it. Okay, so we fell down from there. I wonder if there's any way to get back up here from down here. Okay, there's some potions there. That's interesting. We just gather potion from random jungle piece. Okay, I think an enemy health bar just popped up. Turning circle is going to be slow because it's allowed to adjust the sensitivity. So that would be important for the main game. Okay. Flowers. I thought they were crabs in the water, but no, these are just the eel flowers. Oh, hi! Ow. Okay, that's cheating. Crocodile, but also we're going to spawn in a million monsters around you at the same time. Are they taking the long way? You know, it's one thing to spawn a giant crocodile for me to fight. It's another to surround me with a whole bunch of guys. Okay, the crocodile looks cheesable from here, though. Oh, that's a Buster Sword or something. 7.8 damage? Bigger damage. He spin. Ow. Okay, he bites us on the way back. Come on, you should totally hit that other guy. Did the crocodile run away, or did we kill it? Well, whatever that was, just flew through the world. I kind of don't believe that we killed the crocodile that easily. Oh, it really did fly through. I thought it would. No, that's not the circular thing that we saw. I mean, that's the worst sword. That's the same sword as we have in our basics. Where did the helmet go? Definitely a helmet that just fell through here. Okay. Now, are we going to be attacked by random crocodiles again? I'm guessing the crocodiles were there because heals, right? Like, look at these heals that you want to pick up. Crocodile, haha. 25. Oh, hi. Ow. Well, guess what? That's it. You crawl away. Oh, be quick! Really quick. And he got up here. Okay, I take it back. You're quicker than I thought. I don't think he wanted to be teased, you know? Something tells me he wasn't liking the idea of being teased like his companion. Ow. Okay, we're dead. Grow stronger. Do I? Because I think we died. I don't think he was into the idea of being teased as much as, you know, his brother was. Brother respectfully stayed at the bottom of the stairs. He ran. He came. I was about to say, oh, do you want to stay down there? Do you want to get teased? And nope, he ran up and said no. I want to get revenge on my brother who you obliterated. Now, do we keep our money? What happens? Travel north and cleanse. Yeah, about that. I didn't go north to the volcano, did I? 10.8? Rare. Okay, so we do keep our stuff. 7.8 common longswords, 2 cleave, 5 bludgeon. Of ice. I mean, that's just better. Attack speeds, cleave. The bludgeon's not as good, but it does slashing and cold damage as well. So these are common. I'm just going to sell them. Got 515 golds. So whether we're going and cleansing, we're going to try and find money for the gimmick. And we're just going to jump off again. Why is that the way to start the level? Okay, we've missed every single hit. Okay. We started at 50 HP. That's interesting. And then, you know, plus hundreds. Potion, that's fine. Who hit me? From where? Is someone shooting me? I realised this other lost soul came up and hit me after, but I felt like that first bit of damage. Okay. The moving to do the sword slashes is challenging. Tell you that much. Okay. Common feet traps. Also known as Christmas socks. Okay. So I guess we're not going to go interrupt the crocodiles, because that's not travelling north and cleansing, is it? Epic cloth scraps of loot. Of loot? Do they give us better loot? I mean, they're better hand wraps. They got regen. Loot rarity is better. Yes. Okay, so they're gloves of stealing. That guy's definitely a bit of a lost soul. Like, the way it wants me to still take that. I don't. Is there any point in leveling anything but strength? Okay, it's telling me that I've got one more skill point, so I'm going to put it on that, and then I'm going to try. Okay, that one I can put on a number, which is interesting, but the lunge one I can't. I wonder what I need to do for the lunge. If I put that on 3, I can't put that on 3. Maybe it's just a type of move that we can do with the swords. Who knows? Okay. 45 mana. Now R. Okay. So the dodge is now also a lunge button, but we've used up the resource of mana, so we no longer have that. Okay, so let's continue to travel to the volcano. Can we chop down the trees? No. Okay. Can't chop down palm trees. They don't have parmesan in them either. There's a temple over there. That's to the west. We're heading to the north, to the volcano. Even though it's an open world, you know, we probably could go off and do whatever we want, wherever we want. But let's try and cleanse the volcano. Okay, I thought because that one was blue, it might give us mana. Now, there's a bridge area over a big open area. That tells me we shouldn't just walk over the big open area because the big open area is probably booby trapped. Warren Robin, hello, hello. How are you? Thank you for the congratulations. Yep, it's another sponsored stream. Thank you very much. You know, we got to try these sponsored streams, and you know, this is a... Okay, apparently he just does the charge whenever he wants, because I didn't even dodge that time. Need to make the money somehow, right? But yeah, I've been playing to various sponsored streams, so, you know, thank you to the developer for accepting my bids. Yeah, 2 in a week. Okay, but this one's a Kickstarter game that's not released yet. So, you know, this one's just a demo. We will sell these. But how's your day been? How's your week been? Been up to anything interesting? Treasure chest there. This one has some unique way of combat, so, you know, depending on how you're moving, the sword swipes in different directions. I was going to say, did something come out of it? It did. It was just very, very slow at coming back down. Rare long sword of stone flame. Well, I mean, that seems better than what we've got, so I'll take it. I can... hover over it. Okay, right, so I'll equip that one. The ice one, it wasn't doing too bad damage, actually. 13. This one scales the same with strength. Right. I see. The different skills scale different things. So it is worth leveling up different things. Just strength is probably going to scale up the weapons the best. Guy's coming running in. He's doing a fancy sideways dance. Any plans for the weekend? Up to anything interesting? His fancy dance didn't distract us that much. He did drop some loot down there, but do I want to go down there? But yeah, if you're interested in the game, check out the Kickstarter via the link. Got a variety of different things on there. Well, I guess if we're already going down, I might as well look at the loot. Where did it go? It's very hard to find the loot again once we walk away from it. Oh, there's a guy. Wait, he didn't drop anything. Somewhere around here, I think. There should be a sword. Unless it despawns. It might have despawned, to be fair. Or is it in here? It's in here. There we go. 7.2. Well, we're just going to sell it. Fine. Thank God it's Friday. Exactly. Thank God it's Friday. Oh, there's guys sneaking up on us. Think we killed him? I think I might have accidentally bound the skill onto my main attack. Not intentionally, just accidentally. Sure, it's not causing us any issues. Okay, so we're heading to cleanse the volcano. But the demo of this is available on Steam as well, so you know, if you're interested, you can play it for yourself as well. Any plans to play any games or any streams yourself over the weekends? Yeah, as I'm between jobs at the moment, you know, I've got to go in on the sponsorship things. Thank you for the 3 stream streak, very, very much appreciated. Bongo tap on the tier. Lollit bongo, aha. Probably not doing the second job. Yeah, I can imagine. But at least, you know, you went down from 3, right? Because working 3 jobs at the same time, that's 80 minutes. But if you manage to sort everything out with the house now, hopefully no more issues arising. Got everything repaired and all nice. Yeah, I can imagine working the second job, but it definitely takes up a lot of time. There's one reason, like, you know, obviously you've got the house out of it and you've got great benefits out of it, but I just don't think I could, you know. I couldn't work 2 jobs. Like, there's definitely benefits to it for those that do, but I couldn't. No immediate issues, but upcoming planned ones. As long as you got them planned and under control, that's all that matters, right? No random, unexpected surprises that are causing additional issues. Armored lost soul. No one wants unexpected issues. I should be blocking more, you know? Went through the tutorial. Taught us how to parry. I haven't been. Ow. I haven't been at all. I've just been swiping at them. Oh, that guy just exploded into common food. Hey, foods. Picking things up, you know. I like the way they explode into spinny stuff. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it, and thank you again for the congratulations. I do appreciate it. Hopefully work goes well and you have a lovely weekend. And again, thank you for the stream streak. I do very, very much appreciate popping by. We don't chat again before the end. I hope you have a lovely weekend, even if it is work. Okay, continue onwards. Looks like it's getting dark, so I guess they've got a day-night cycle as well. Ow. Okay, these guys are very big. Maybe I should have... Did I just parry the projectile? Maybe I should have parried the crocodile. Okay. We were in trouble there. You grow stronger. We were definitely in trouble there. I thought we were dead. It seemed like we had extra life or something. I don't know what was up with that, because, you know, where I thought we were dead, we were still alive, but we were circled then. I probably could have got out of it, but too late. Too late. Okay. I don't think we've got enough to feed the mimic, because I am very curious about feeding the mimic. .1 uncommon stone sword of heartiness. Only 10.1. Like our current one does 17. 1,720 though. Come on, headgear. How did we end up with that? Come on, headgear. Must have picked it up by accident. Okay, we will find out at some point what feeding the crab does. Boing. We're just gonna jump off into the oblivion. Okay, we're gonna maybe head east, where the land is not free. see what awaits in a place where it probably doesn't expect you to go. It is an open world after all. There are these other temples. I mean, we found the crocodile by heading south. But there was things in other direction. Set dressing. Nothing. Ow. Rude. Very rude. Okay, there are zombies out here, so that's fine. Hear more of them. You would think there would be more lost souls out here, considering it's the opposite way to where you're meant to go. But otherwise, they're not very lost, are they? They're heading in the right direction. That's another crocodile. Okay. Now, I didn't tell you to go charging into the sea now, did I? Okay, I guess fighting crocodiles can level you up pretty good. I like the way they all walk sideways while staring. Oh, look at that guy's fancy footwork. They're surrounding me. Do I not even have to do a perfect block? So I just need to block in the direction that they're attacking. Probably would have been best tested during the tutorial-y bit. Sell, sell. I don't know the button on the controller to sell. Or pick it up, to be fair. Yeah, they were putting in some fancy footwork. Okay, so the crocodiles are obviously there to stop you going off the beaten track and walking out to sea. Not that they stop us that much. Now that we're very, very strong. There's a lost soul somewhere. Oh. Hey, I want those shoes. I missed. That's the trouble with the directional controls. Very easy to miss. Okay, so we've got ordinary socks on, so we're going to put the better ones on. There's a chance I'm going to accidentally sell the good ones with that comparison thing there. It's hard to tell which one was the equipped one and which one was the comparison. The guy down there. Surprised that there's not any extra treasure chests or anything down here. Decent track. You know, that charge, when I'm not trying to, it's going to get us into trouble. It did already get us into trouble because it got me killed, but, you know. I guess if we sideswipe attack, that makes things really convenient. I wonder if the crocodiles drop anything good ever, or if they're just there to stop you going out to sea. Okay, we're going to go the scenic route around the mountain. Looks like there is some scenery that they've built here, so it's not completely unintentional. That flower was golden. Okay, so all the flowers are different kinds of flowers, but sometimes they give different things, amounts of things. Okay, there was a treasure chest out here and it gave us some epic loot. There's a lot of money. Okay, we've got enough to feed the thing. Interestingly, it's the same, but okay, it's got less slash damage, a bit less heat, a bit less cold resistance. I don't know, it's basically the same. I'm going to sell one of them. It's basically the same, but I think it was a little bit better. I don't think it increases the amount of slash damage we do. I think it increases the defense against slash damage. Guy who fell off, I don't know where went. There he is. There he was. I think he fell through the floor again or something. I don't know. He went somewhere. Okay, let's increase our strength. And then we got 3 skill points. So I'm going to put that on. Yeah, I don't think I can put them on any numbers, but we got them now. Okay, now we got different skills. Not that I can probably do any of them on controller. Maybe I can, because if the D-pad is 1, 2, 3, 4, then I can do skills. Okay. I think the red ones must be a little bit of heal potion. The gold one is probably a full heal potion. Basically, we're heading to that red crossover. Okay, that was a new move. Wow. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage because I'm messing about trying different skills. Okay, that's a lot of people. Well, that guy just popped. And a helmet. Spinny things. Okay, so that's a common. Common. Sell them both. Pile of money on the floor. Our potion is low. There's this one here, somewhere. It was here a moment ago. Did it despawn? Well, I was going back looking for the gold potion, but I couldn't see it. And by taking my eyes off the other potion, heal flower, it went away. Okay. That one on the beach is base. It's going to spawn a crocodile on us. Okay, but we did find epic loot. I wonder if that one's always guaranteed to be epic because it's off the beaten track and you're probably the developer's own special hidden loot. Wherever that loot went, I can't see it. I'm not going to look too hard. Magic. Okay. Is this where we were before? This might be where we were before, but it's suddenly a lot darker. Can we bring torches out? Armored lost souls. Ow. Okay. That laughing thing. Okay, we've got some sort of counter-attack that happened. That's interesting. Like, it's the magic that's coming for us. They're all common. Okay. The pasta gone away. Here a pew. Okay. Daytime has risen. Soul summoner. Stop that. Ow. 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 Okay, we're stuck under the thing. Where is he? Where is this pest? Is it that guy miles away? Ooh. Like, if I keep going away, I feel like it's a terrible idea. I need to go confront this pest, don't I? Where's he summoning from? You! There's more of you! That all of you? I think there's still someone else alive. Okay. Blood Moon. Just an uncommon longsword. At it. Thought he dropped something cool like a staff. There's something else here. He traps. Okay, we survived. We needed to get rid of all those igloos. Okay, apparently that still kills you even though you're blocking. I guess we need to do a perfect parry rather than just block with that. Or they're unblockable, which I should probably dodge then. Right, I should probably dodge them. That might be smarter. Okay, the worst thing about dying in this mode though is you have to start all over from scratch. But I guess they intend you to not be able to really do it easy, right? Okay, let's feed this thing. What did that even do? Oh, he dropped a uncommon rusty ring of breath. He pooped it out. Wasn't clear. But I think that's what happens. Rare choker of the collector. Uncommon rusty ring of breath. Uncommon. Okay. Rare longsword does more damage. This is quicker attacking, so it might be worth. It does more cleave. Less bludgeon. It does some slash. But it's just, you know, block HP 18.5. Jump strength. And block regen. Does block give us regen? Interesting. Okay, we're missing trousers, a cape, and a shield. And we're probably not going to get any of them out of it. Rare cloth wraps of rejuvenation. I mean, it's better than our uncommon ones. Okay, so let's head west. We went east last time. Head west. So for 2,500 gold, you get something from the mimic, which might be guaranteed to be like a piece of ring or something. Who knows? Or it might just be something random. Any random piece of loot. Who knows? But it gives you a thing. Okay, gold flower. Oh. Gold flower is 100 flask. Okay, so if we find gold flower, that's lots of flask. Okay, this isn't the smartest way to play this game. Gather every single enemy following you and not attack them at all. But it is the fastest way to explore. Killing enemies does give you loot, so it is a good idea to kill them. At the same time, you can also make progress. Okay, there's mini islands or something over there. I don't know if there's anything to them. Could explore faster if we don't kill things. We're probably going to die in the same spot anyway. Now, you know, that same spot does want us to kill those summoners, so... Ironically, north is still directly forwards, so... You know... We are still heading to it. Treasure! Found a treasure station, though. With rare cloth wraps of swiftness. Swiftness helps with us being very quick. Okay. But yeah, I guess it funnels us into the same area that's funneling us in again. What if we... Ooh, what's this? I guess you can find the dragon to feed out in the world as well. Okay. He plays music. Interesting. Now, is that going to be different or better loot than the starting area one? I noticed it was green. Maybe it guarantees a green level loot if you feed it. But obviously we spent our money on start area one. Or soul summoner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those guys again. What if I just outpace them? What if I just run away? Okay, it wants me to go up there. Oh! Ow. Okay, that's bad. Okay. Not good. I'm out of drink. I'd be out of drink. This a place? Pew pew. Hi. I didn't want to see that guy there. What if I shelter? Under one of those things? The summoner magic can't get me if I'm under a roof, right? Young Heavy Knight. Okay, well this doesn't seem like it's the place to cleanse the thing. But it's probably a mini boss. Okay. Progress. We ran away. Tough paladin. It's not letting me drink my drink. That's the friends. Velociraptor? Heck. There's velociraptors. Maybe I'm at full health. Maybe I'm at full health. But this gets to showcase far and wide parts of the island. Paladins. We'll just keep running from that laughing magic coming for us from 10 miles away. It's fine. They'll give up summoning things on me eventually, right? Yeah, don't stop running. Maybe don't stop running. That is a velociraptor. I bet there's 100 things behind me that I shouldn't stop and look at. Oh, berserker. Okay, whatever that stuff is, I don't need it. The counterattack parry is actually pretty good when you pull it off. Okay, we keep running. It's just a green. I think the other thing was just a green as well, so. Okay, now we've got every enemy on the island after, of course. I'm sure that was some very fancy special loot reward for getting to this point in time. But if we turn around to look at things, we will get our face chopped off by everything that's following us. The summoners do seem to have given up. Maybe now that we've got away, the velociraptors and the berserkers might not be after. But that's too much to expect, right? There's of course still things chasing after us. Okay, we're getting maybe close to the volcano though. Ooh. Lightning. Thunderbolts and lightning. Very dramatic. 25. Very dark. I cannot see anything. Of course, we're seeding. Okay, there's some sort of glow over there. But this mountain might not be the volcano. I think that might be it. There you go. The music is definitely getting intense, though. Or are we there? Alpha Raptor? Okay, I wanted to kick him off the mountain. Elite Paladin. Okay, seem to be a little stuck. I noticed that our waypoints has vanished. if I got an opportunity to level up here, he doesn't look like he's attacking him. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I think, no, it's still saying north. This elite raptor and thing, they're not here. Still over here. As much as that waypoint was telling me it's non-existent, it's over here. That is not it. It might be a boss of some sort, but there's no fall damage, remember. The elite paladin has come to kick my ass. This is probably a terrible place to run through. And end lightning thunderbolts. Okay, that was 100 heal. That's good. This is probably the furthest anyone's ever been. Most people probably fight smartly rather than run carelessly. There is a lot of heals around here. Another armored paladin. Okay, we're going to try to... That was the Alpha Raptor. I think they're just going to keep coming for us. Armored Heavy Knight. We're going to get to the top of this place. Legitimately or not, the lightning is coming from this area. To the top of Mount Doom. We shall. To make it. And the good thing about this awful scenery is I don't think they can. I don't think they're as good at climbing as we are. Yeah. We're going to make it. Sponsor stream, by the way. Breaking the game. Showcasing things that no one else can probably showcase. Okay. The volcano that we cannot see anything in. We're heading into its caldera to cleanse it. What could lie at the bottom? Who knows? We can't see. Scary things. Probably a boss battle. Hopefully no other enemies spawn upon us. Very quiet in here. The lesser child of thunder. Godzilla. Okay, we can do this. Ow. We can do this. Dodge me? Got to block in. No, I blocked the wrong way. Okay, we're running low on heals. Uh-oh. Okay, we probably could leave to get more heals. Or we can just die. But I think climbing out that mountain is probably not intended to get heals. So, you know. Yeah, we made it to the end boss of that. That's crazy. It has a lot of health. we probably, if we had way better armor and way better things, probably possible. And you know, you'd probably need to level up a lot. What did we end up with? We got rare foot scraps of basically the same as we already had. Okay, we didn't quite get another $2,500, but we're going to have a look at the Kickstarter page. So if I click Windows key, will that let us just go to it? Or do I need to close the game down entirely? Okay. Probably best that I close it down entirely. So for anyone that has adverts, Steph wants now to stop other adverts. Okay. No, I'm just going to close the game down entirely because... Okay, if I click quit... I don't know if it saves your progress. And it might be good to save your progress when you've leveled up a lot, you know? But maybe it just auto-saves it. Who knows? Okay, I think that wasn't even doing my correct perspective window there by the looks of it. You know, because I did full screen that whilst in the game. Okay, so they've raised 1,990 so far of around 12,000 that they need. There's 14 days to go. 11 people have backed it, and they've got it so that they will only take the money if they get all of the money of the goal. So by the 8th of August, 6:33 p.m. BST, they either make it to $12,000 or they don't make it at all. So there's a little trailer here. There's a trailer here, 2 minutes 10. We'll just have a look at that. And again, thank you very, very much to the developers for the sponsorship. It's a solo developer featuring custom fluid directional compass. But yes, depending on the directions you move or block, it does different things. I guess that's the one move that I didn't really use at all.
Your brother sends his regards.
So I guess there's going to be a storyline as well. Vertical Space Slice was made possible by talented FAB creators.
Brave warrior, here at your end, must face what still.
Oh, he already died. And he's given a second chance. Yeah. I'm playing on controller. It's probably way easier on keyboard and mouse. Let's face it. There's the Velociraptor that I ran away from. He's got a spin move, which I didn't see because, you know, the turning circle on the control and he's turning up. Nice. That looks like another boss of fire, similar to the lightning boss that we're fighting. Werewolves. Fantasy areas. I wonder if there was anything beyond the volcano, because I just went straight into the volcano. It might be possible to venture out further. Dragons. It is open world, but you know, I went to the west. T-Rexes. Egyptian gods and their own dead armies. Things that are planned for the main game, probably. But probably won't be in the demo right now. So after end, obviously, is dead. After 9. Golden swords. Interesting cloak. But not golden. Maybe it's mythic. Maybe it's better than golden. 18% of its gold so far. Which is interesting, because it looks like it's at 10%, but maybe it's gone up since they opened the thing. So people have been backing it since I've started that, so the video updated the amount of the progress. Okay, so there's various different things you get. You can pledge $1 and, you know, no reward, but... or you can pledge $1 and get your name and show your support and have your name added to the extended website. So you can pledge $1 with no reward, or you can have $1 and get your name on the website. $10, you can get your name added to the back of credits in the game. $25, you'll get a Steam Early Access key and included in the back credits. So, as usual with Kickstarter, a lot of these says you get the previous reward as well. So you get the previous reward, and then you get the champion back of credits for $50 with a high resolution pack of posters, but digital, not, printed posters. Okay, and then $100 gets you all the previous stuff plus access to the Discord where you can give feedback on the game and ideas. $250 gets your name added to an in-game shrine, nice and high-end backers. 2 people have already claimed that. $500 gets you all the previous benefits, and you get to design a point of interest in one of the kingdoms. It must fit within the game's narrative, so the demo has many points of interesting ranging from chief forts to temples, which we found a lot of, and also, there was a volcano. But it also looks like in the trailer there's like Egyptian areas and different things. Okay, $1,000 gets you access to the quarterly Q&A sessions for duration of the project, unless you have to end it for unseen reasons. Legendary for $5,000 gets you all of the above. Plus, you get to have a choice that is named after you for a weapon. The visual design has to adhere to the rules. It can't be dildo swords and silly things like that. And, the power of it will be subject to balance and feedback, but you can have a weapon that you can have custom made in the game, as long as it's within reason. 10,000 will get you legendary rewards, so everything previous, plus you get to have your own likeness or the likeness of a willing individual added to a customization option to a class of your choice. Face only. So you don't get to choose the body type because, characters will probably choose their own body type when they're character creating, but you can have your face in the game. Okay, so first person, fluid combat, character classes, exploration across diverse and beautiful kingdoms. It gets very dark in the darkness. It'd be nice to have a torch, but I'm sure they'll add that because it's only a demo and they haven't built the game yet. It's a Kickstarter, proof of concept. Led by demons. To move on, you must travel deep and defeat those demons, which are very powerful and strong, it seems. Okay, so 5 demons. Burns through the untamed jungle. Regret festers in the swamps. Fear freezes the dread forest. Greed lures behind the burning sand, and desire consumes in the hellscapes. Who was the god of lightning then? Because we found the god of lightning, but I guess he was a god, not a demon. Okay, Rage and the barbarian. Regret and the wizard. So there's a wizard, there's a knight. Or are these actually? Because there are different mountains that we got on and just walked past. Maybe like there was a barbarian. We went in a realm sort of wizards. There might have been a knight that we passed. There was a paladin. Certainly he's got a werewolf. Reed and the assassin. I didn't see an assassin. Desire and the monk. So that's a demon. Maybe these are different classes that you can play in the bosses. So Rage, the dragon, and the barbarian class. Wizard and then Regret is like undead knight. There's werewolf, and then that's a knight character. There's the assassin, which is the playable character, and Greed is the Imhotep guy, perhaps. And then Desire is the demon and the monk. So these are different to what we saw there. 4 dragons as well. So Frost the Bright, Thunder the Indolent. Maybe we were fighting Thunder the Indolent as a dragon. It was dragony. Blame the Unruly, Death the Resentful. Okay, $25,000 raised overall, not by one individual. We'll get enhanced exploration, which will advance traversal abilities, including clambering, free climbing, wall running, wall jumping. We definitely weren't climbing walls unintentionally in that demo. Grapple hooking, gliding with unique twists. These additions dramatically expand how players can navigate the world, as demonstrated intentionally, right? Discover hidden locations and approach challenges in a different manner. These features will be added to the playable demo and definitely weren't already climbing walls we shouldn't be climbing and clambering on places we shouldn't be clambering. 50,000 will add armor sets and player animation overhaul. Significantly upgrade first-person character animations, the visual polish, as then will grade the character customization, combat presentation, and the overall quality of the player experience. All these scenes were created using asset packs. So he's got asset packs. So, they've used asset packs that they stores. £100,000 cooperative multiplayer to go through Purgatory together. Includes completion of the Barbarian's talent tree. 250,000 includes the Swamps of the Past and the Wizards. Okay, so Journey into the Kingdom consumed by regret. So, if they want to get the wizard character in the swamps, they need to raise 250,000. Okay, and so you can face the undead, uncover lost treasures, experience wizard class. So, that's probably why strength's most important, because there wasn't wizard class items and different classes in the game as present, but different outfits, different weapons that could be available that we haven't seen. 350,000 the Dread Forest and the Knights, so that includes the extra expansion, and then the Knight class with extra weapons, shields. It's like poisonous things, perhaps, and a whole range of different weapons and various armor sets. 50,000 gives you the Burning Sands and the Assassin expansion. Beware greed corrupts all who linger in the burning sands, so I guess don't stand around. That gives you a load of bows and daggers, I guess. And, various outfits for those. 750,000 gives the Hellscapes and the Monk class, which I guess are spears and magical things and weird surgery tools. Okay, and then end of the tiers, you can customize your experience with pixelization and color crunch graphics. So you can get very, very ultra low res graphics, or you can have ultra high res graphics as options if they raise enough. So you can play whatever way you want. You can play 8-bit, you can play ultra future, or you can play, standardy. Characters, NPCs, the trader, find him in the Dread Forest. So there's alchemists in untamed jungles. Blacksmith is in swamps. I guess if you free them, maybe they go back to your main base so that you can help them. The enchanters in the burning sands. No generative AI was used to create the art, environments, trailers, or promotional material. Every image, level, effect, and system shown has been built by hand using Fab Marketplace. Disclaimer, there's a thing later where some stuff uses AI that they weren't aware of at the time. So they've got some challenges over the course of development. They built this project while simultaneously expanding their skills as a developer. Project grows. One of the highest priorities ensuring underlying systems remain performance, maintainable, and capable of supporting features. So yeah, it ran. It was smooth. A portion of the Kickstarter fund will bring an experienced Unreal Engine programmer to support, optimize, improve workflows, strengthen the technical foundation of the game as development continues. The scope of the management is important, intentionally designed around a focused development model rather than attempting to create a traditional RPG filled with hundreds of NPCs, extensive quest change, and large amounts of handcrafted dialogue. The game focuses on atmosphere, exploration, combat, environmental storytelling, and memorable moments like the storm just suddenly coming up. To keep production realistic, I make extensive use of procedural content, generational tools, modular environmental systems, and a large library of professional crafted assets, which I already own. This allows development time and budget to stay focused on most, with combat, world design, animation, video, gameplay. I don't know how much was generational in the world. It didn't look procedurally generated. It seemed to be the same world every time, but maybe it's procedural once you get a certain phase, like the start area might be the same, but maybe the later bits that we went only once might be procedurally put in. Who knows? All of the creature sets, but also it might not have the procedural part for the demo, but the full game might have it. The creature sets, equipment sets, environmental assets, visual effects, and foundational systems shown throughout the campaign have already been acquired and integrated into the project. A small sampling of the full breadth of content I have already acquired for the project significantly reduced both production risk and overall art costs compared to building everything from scratch. Goals to develop After End in a way that's ambitious but realistic, with each goal expanded upon a solid, achievable foundation. Okay, so use of AI. They plan to use AI generated content in their project, even though they say that none has been so far in the previous statement. So no generative AI was used. And then I plan to use AI. And then currently I have asset packs which I've purchased through the SAB marketplace that I learned were created using AI after the fact. These include item icons and treasure chests. Many of these will get replaced with better assets moving forward. So some generative AI on the treasure chests and item icons may have been used, but without their knowledge at the time of purchase through the FAB marketplace. But actually, they're stating they have learnt after the fact has been used by AI, and they do plan to use them. So, that earlier statement is not entirely true. There was some AI in it, but they learnt it after the fact, and they plan to use some down the line. So, do you have the consent of the owners of the works? There's no way to know that. The AI used in the project is primarily asset packs purchased off the FAB marketplace. So, if the FAB marketplace didn't have the disclaimers of AI, then they weren't aware, but mostly they've bought assets off the thing because they're a solo developer. It's harder to make games and make everything themselves. So, they've bought marketplace assets. But I'm going to guess with enough funding, they will update things with their own created artworks and things rather than just things off the marketplace, especially if they're getting 650,000. But if they only get the 10,000, 12,000 that they need to start, they're probably going to be FAB assets and things. So they're largely placeholder items that will be replaced with renders of actual pieces of equipment, like the weapons currently are, but the icons are currently not down the line. So that's Bryce Vitez created this game. They're a solo developer, and yeah, they're starting it. They're looking for 12,000. There's 14 days left to go. Yeah, there's a demo on Steam now, and if you follow the link, you can go to the Kickstarter page yourself if you like what you see. But I think that is where we're going to call it today for today. So thank you again for the sponsorship from Bryce Vitez. I will be back on Monday, unless I do a Fortnite stream tomorrow. So yeah, that's where we're going to call it a day for today. So thank you to Boar and Robin, who was here hanging out and then lurking. I do appreciate it. And anyone else that might have been watching and lurking, go check out After End for yourself. And I will see you next time.